Hello, hello, everyone. Do 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 do. Where's the camera? Is it over here? Guess it's over here on this side. Hi, Venus. How are you? Hello, everyone. Shandu, Makaya, Kamora, how are you guys doing? I don't know if anybody from my girls and boys hit the thumbs up button for me from my first period class because I had to leave early. Oh, excuse me. Had to move the table over. I didn't get to pass out the homework to my first period class. What? Uh-oh, sorry. I don't even know what that is, child. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Pink diamond. Oh, okay. What pages was it again? Somebody please help me out. Anybody remember what page the math homework was on? We did 34 already. $39. Okay, thank you. I'm in a different book. So I left the other book at school today. Where's the page? I done gone too far. Waiting for some more people to get on. Okay, here it is. Hey, Jasmine. You have your homework? It was page 39? Okay. All right. How you doing, Jasmine? The lighting is kind of funny in here. Sorry about that, girls and boys. So we have a lot of problems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to go quite a few. Um, all right, who's on? 41, 42. Okay. All right. So I'm going to wait about another few seconds. Then I'm going to start. Oh, I brought my purse over here to get my. Kamora, are you still on? Are you done with practice? Let me see. Venus, are you still on? Um, don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Hit the thumbs up button, girls and boys, so I know who's on. Okay, that's okay. 39, 40, 41, 42. Okay, so these are the pages. 39, 40, 41, 42. Page 39 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 problems. 40 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 problems. Hey, Jahan. Hi, Paris. Let me see how many. 4. Hi, Katia. Who is Jasmine? Jasmine probably. So it's going to take us a while to go through these problems, even though pages 41 and 42 only have like one problem, but it's a lot to do on that page. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Go. Hey, oh, hey, Jamari. Hit the thumbs up button for me, girls and boys. So on page, so we're going to finish page 39 tonight. Like I said, you got your stuff set up. All right, Jack. All right, Paris. So so I usually don't have you turn homework in until, you usually turn homework in on Thursday. This week you're going to turn it in on Friday because I had to leave today. So I didn't really get to explain the homework to my first period class. Actually, they didn't even get their homework. So the homework is not due until Friday. I sent out a dojo message to all to all the parents, and girls and boys, don't forget the pictures. I sent out a dojo message. Okay, Jasmine. I sent out a dojo message to your parents. I need a picture of you because we're doing a math project, so I need a picture, and also candy for the October 30th or 31st. I can't remember the date of the parade that we're doing. So we need candy for our classroom. So if everybody can ask your parents, can you start bringing in candy for that date, which is like the end of the month. So, all right, let me go ahead and get started. So, and we actually going to try to go over all the problems on page, Jasmine in the 4th grade. So we're actually going to try to go over all the problems on this page, on page 39. So girls, you are going to, no, she 4th grader, Kamora. You probably don't, you see her at lunchtime, but anyway. So we're going to try to get through these pages. So girls and boys, I'm going to need you to also answer the questions. Also, not me just giving the answers, because I noticed in class that you are not giving answers. You're just sitting there waiting for me to give answers, even during classwork time. No, you're not going to understand it. You're not going to understand how to do it if I continue to give you the answers for the problem. So you are going to have to interact tonight, tomorrow, the rest of the time that I'm doing the homework online. I really need you to interact. So number one, we on number one. It says choose all the numbers that round to 100,000 when rounded to the nearest 100,000 place. So first of all, you should write, well, that number is already written down. Where is the 100,000s place in number one? Where is the 100,000s place? Can somebody tell me where the 100,000s place is? Which number has the 100,000s place? Right, the first 100. Right, the first. Hey, Jason. So, Jason, number three. No, we're on number one. We're on number one. So it says choose all the numbers that round to the nearest 100,000 when rounded to the nearest 100,000. So first of all, you have to know where the 100,000th place is. And like Kamora said, the 100,000th place is right here. The one. It's only problem with the one. So this is the 100,000th place. So now you have 6 numbers. You have 9,999, 89,006, 109,999, and 119,999, and 999,999. Out of all those numbers, which ones round to 100,000? That's the question. Which ones round to 100,000 out of all those 5 numbers? Yeah. Out of all those 5 numbers, which ones round to 100,000? We've talked about rounding. So which ones round to 100,000? Paris, which ones round to 100,000? Just give me one. Kamora, Jasmine, give me one that round to 100,000. Yeah, it'll be 100,000, but which one of those numbers out of number one round to 100,000? Which ones out of all those numbers that I just read off on number one? Which ones round to 100,000? Jasmine, Paris, Jamari, Jason, which ones round to 100,000? I hope all you girls and boys have your homework sheets. Yeah, it was state, but which ones round to 100,000? In number one, it says choose all the numbers that round to 100,000 were rounded to the nearest 100,000. Which one of those, out of all those 5 numbers that I just read off, which ones round to 100,000? Jasmine, which one? Jasmine, are you still on here? Venus, are you on here? Okay. So which ones round to 999? Nope. Not that one. That's not one of them. You have to do the math. What would 999,999 round to? Of the 2 people that's on here, Jasmine and Kamora, I believe. 109. Okay, why do you say 109? Okay, so why do you say 109, Jazz? I mean, Kamora. Okay, what's the rule? I know it's the rule, but can you? Because we're rounded from the one. So when we're rounded from the one, And well, in this particular answer, we're rounding from the 1. So we look at our next door neighbor. If our next door neighbor is what? 0, all those numbers behind there become what? What do all those numbers become, Kamora? 0, right. Or, right. Kamora, right, exactly. So 109,000 is correct. 109,999. So bubble in that one. Okay. Which other ones? I'll give you a hint. Altogether, 3 of those numbers round to 100,000. Kamora said 109, so we already have that one. Which of the ones round to 100,000? 999. 999,999 will round to a million. 119, yep, 119,999 because we're rounding at the 1, the first one, and that's a 1 behind there. So all those numbers become what? They all become 0. Correct. Now it's one more. Which other one? 89,000. Correct. 119,999. That's 1. And 89,006 also rounds. So those are the 3 that round. 89,006. Okay. 109,999 and 119,999. So that's the 3 that round to 100,000. Correct. Okay, did everybody get that? Girls and boys, make sure your name, first name, last name, today's date is on your paper. And also, well, if you bring your paper in tomorrow, homework is due on, oh, hey, Jamari. Homework is due on Friday of this week. Like I said, I don't judge your parents. Jamari, did you get all those answers? The ones that you're bubbling in is 89,006, 119,999. Okay. So we're going on to number 2. So number 2 says, which symbol makes the comparison true? Write the correction symbol from the box. Greater than, less than, or equal. Which one is it? What? You about to eat some pie? Child. So which one is it? Which one is it for number 2? Which symbol makes the comparison true? Write the correction symbol from the box. Which symbol is it? Greater than, less than, or equal? And why do you say it's greater? Jamari, why do you say it's greater? Right, that's true. Okay. So that one is greater than, right. So now we move it on to number 3. Number 3 says write 3 numbers that round to 40,000 when rounded to the nearest 10,000. So we're talking about, okay. So we're working with 40,000. Okay? And it says round to the nearest 40,000, rounded to the nearest 10,000. Okay? So this is 40,000 and this is the 10,000s place. So now we have to find 3 numbers that's going to round to 40,000. Somebody give me a number that's going to round to 40,000. Somebody give me a number that rounds to 40,000. Paris, are you still on here? You girls and boys coming up with some answers? All we need is 3. 3 answers. There's 3 people on here, so I need 3 answers. Okay, you writing on your paper? Okay. I'ma wait. Okay. $35,000. Okay, let's figure this out. So we got 35,000. We're rounding from the 10,000s place. So that number behind there is a 5. Okay. So hold on. So that number is a 5. So yep, that one rounds to 40,000. What's your next number? 45. Let's look at 45,000. Okay. We're rounded to the next door neighbor. So if we go next door and we look at that 5, we add 1 to the 4, so that becomes 5. So no, that one doesn't count. 35,700. 35,000. 35,000. 3, that becomes a 4. Yep, that's another one, 40,000. I didn't see your other ones. So 35,000. Hey, hi. 35,000. We working on a problem. And she got 35,700. What's the number? Another one? 45? Nope, not 45. 45 won't work because we're looking at the number 2 that's right next to the 4. So when you add 5, when you add 1 to the 4, that becomes 5. So that's 50,000. We just rounded to 40,000. For the ones that just came on, we on number 3. Hi, Devin. Somebody wrote 37,570. Nope. That one. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What was that again? I got to go down here and look. 35,000. 37,570. Hold on. Let me check. So we go next door. We borrow 1. So that becomes 4. Yep. That's a good one. 37,570. Because we're rounding at the 10,000s place. And if we're rounding at the 10,000s place, we look at all our neighbors next. We look at all our neighbors next door. Okay? And all our neighbors next door is 5 or greater. And when it's 5 or greater, we add 1 to the one that's being rounded, and all the other numbers become 0. So those are some of the possible answers. There is plenty of more answers. Okay? Okay? There's some more answers. A few more if you want to write down some different ones. Okay? So now we are on number 4. So girls and boys, go to number 4. We are on number 4. Now, I hope you girls and boys are getting the rounding. We might go over it again tomorrow, just a little bit of it, so you can know the rules. I'm going to do a quiz just on the rules. What are the rules for rounding? Because I need you, I really, really, really need you to know this. So, number 4. Drew wrote a number that has a 7 in the hundredths place and a 7 in the 10,000s place. Which could be Drew's number? Choose yes or no. Okay? Which could be Drew's? There are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 numbers. Okay? Which ones can be Drew's answer? It's a 7 in the hundreds place and a 7 in the 10,000s place. So which could be his answers? Which could be Drew's answers? First you have to try to figure out place value. Oh, here it is right here. So this is our place value chart. So he has a 7 in the hundreds place. There's a 7 in the hundreds place and a 7 in the 10,000s place. Okay? So the main numbers, that's a permanent marker. Okay? This is where our sevens are. Okay? Because it's two sevens. It's one in the 10,000s place and one in the hundreds place. So out of all those four numbers, for A, for A, B, C, and D. Out of all those four numbers, which ones could be his answer? The first one, 177,871, 579,723, 777,075, or 375,778. So out of all those four, which ones could be his answer? First of all, find all the ones that have a 7 in the hundreds place. Which ones have a 7 in the hundreds place? A, B, C, or D? Somebody. Which ones have 100? Kamora. Which ones? Jamari. Who else is on here? Which ones have a 7 in the hundreds place? Is this homework? Yes, it is homework. Why I didn't see this? Okay, Kamora. Yes, who's that? D and A? A and D? I know. You'll get homework. You'll get your homework tomorrow. B and D? Okay, Kamora. Okay, which girls and boys, look at those numbers. Somebody got it right, but I want to make sure everybody else has it right also. So I think it was Jamari. I don't know why this thing wasn't moving. For D, C, and B. It has a 7 in the hundreds place. Where's the hundreds place at? Find the one that has a 7 in the hundreds place. D and B, correct. I know somebody already said it, but that's a clue right there to let you know. So B and D. B. Did I circle it? Let me see. B and D. I know, Devin, you girls and boys will get your homework tomorrow. Because I had to leave early, so I didn't get to pass out the homework. So the answers are B and D. B is 579,723. And D is 375,778. So those are the two answers that you picked that you bubble in yes. And the other two, A and no. A and C bubble in no. Okay? So B and D, both of those numbers, well, the numbers that he was talking about. Drew wrote a number that has a 7 in the hundreds place and a 7 in the 10,000s place. Which could be Drew's number? Choose yes or no. Okay? Now we go on to number 5. Okay? 5 seems to be a long, well, not really long, but okay, Devin, that's really smart. Okay, so now we're going to number 5. We only this is the only page we're doing tonight, Devin. We'll do the other pages. Matter of fact, I might do it in class with you girls and boys. My first period class tomorrow, but we'll see. Okay, so number 5. The table shows the number of customers that have shopped at 3 pet stores over the past year. Okay, so the 3 pet stores is for all pet kind 375,595. The pet lot 545,150. And Pet Town 378,658. So part A for the girls and boys that have their homework. Write the expanded form for each number in the number of customers table. Wow. Okay? That should be pretty easy. I know you girls and boys know how to do expanded form. 375, 595. We done been over expanded form so much, you should know that frontwards and backwards. I'm writing the number down. Okay? So this is how we do expanded form. So that's for number part A. Write the expanded form of each number. So now you have to write it for the pet lot and pet town in expanded form. So girls and boys, go ahead and do that. And let me know when you're finished. Let me know when you're finished writing them in expanded form. For all pet kind. Okay. Then the pet lot. Yep, hold on, Devin. Hey, Janelle. Hey, Nay. Hold on. I'm gonna hold my paper up. Now I am doing Pet Town. Devin, I know you know how to do expanded form. You shouldn't have to look at Miss Hardy paper. Okay. So, yep, hold on. Here it is right here. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me put my marker up. Girls and boys, you know how to do expanded form. Come on now. That's the most easiest. You only have to think. Just don't forget your zeros. So this is how you write it in expanded form. But you already know how to do that. Watch this mistake right here. This is just 8,000. Danae, did you get the answers? Thanks for all your help, Nay. Danae. Okay, everybody finish? Is it lagging, Danae? For some reason, it is lagging some? Is it doing a lot? A lot? Oh, okay, well, that's good. Who else? Oh, okay. Who else needs to write? Anybody else need to write? Okay, I'm glad you paying attention. And I'm on my little bitty phone, but the big computer is lagging. I think my computer needs to be cleaned. Anybody else need to write? Is Jaden on here? I know I see Janelle. Is Jaden on here? You can't write on what paper? On the homework sheet? Yeah, you can write on the homework sheet. Yes, Jasmine, you can write on the homework sheet. Okay, so everybody should be finished writing that. If not, I always thought you should have. So now we are going to part B. Part B says Use the number of customers table. So that's the table up at the top with for all kind, pet kind, the pet lot, pet town. Which number has one digit that represents 10 times the value of the digit to its right? Hey, hey, Miss Hardy. Can y'all go get me some crackers or some chips? So, which one out of those three numbers, girls and boys, we talked about this. We talked about this, I think, today, or maybe you're on the last one. Okay. You're on the last one on page 39, Kamora. So it says use the number of customers table. Which number has one digit that represents 10 times the value of the digit to its right? Which one has. Okay, what's the rule? What's the rule, girls? And I mean, I know you can't type it, but Devin, what's the rule? How can it be 10 times greater than the next number? Give me one example. What has to happen to those two numbers? They have to what? Devin, are you on here? Kamora, Jamari? What's the rule, Devin? Devin usually remembers the rules. Kamara, what's the rules? Jasmine, what's the rules? In order for a number to be 10 times greater than the next number, it has to be what? Hit the thumbs up button. If you're just getting on, hit the thumbs up button for me. That way I can tell how many people were on here tonight. Okay, so it says, which number has one digit that represents 10 times the value of the digit to its right? Can somebody tell me which one it is? For all pet kind, the pet land, or pet town? The number has to be to. Devin, are you on here? The number has to be 10 times greater. Out of those three numbers, that's the number of customers, which one is correct? Which one represents a number to the right of it that's 10 times greater? Can anybody tell me? I, why I don't see all these messages? Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? For some reason these messages are popping up. Hold on. Yes, Erica. Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay. Devin says 507. Devin, what's the rules? You said what the rule was. Right. Okay. Devin said they have to be next to each other. But Devin, how? Okay, I know they have to be next to each other, but what else? What's the other rule? Next to each other, right? What's the other rule? Right? Be next to each other. I'm so sorry. I did not see all these comments. Yep, they not showing. I should have turned on my other computer. Oh, that's right, Devin. I'm sorry. But Devin, they have to be next to each other. Well, what's the other thing? Next to each other, and what else? Somebody said pet lot. Pet town. Okay, Erica, tell her I'm gonna call her back as soon as I get off of my line. Um, so what else? What's the other rule, girls and boys? No, not bigger. We're talking about something like the relationships between two numbers. They have to be next to each other, and what else? Because a whole lot of numbers can be next to each other, but they have to be what? We Different place value. What else, Devin? You on the right track. One more thing I need you to say, Devin. Different place. They are in different place values. It tells us that. Pet lot. Oh, you saying pet lot. Oh, child. Okay, why do you say pet lot? The numbers have to be next to each other. What kind of numbers need to be next to each other, Devin? Girls and boys, I'm not giving you the answer to this one. Okay. I'm sorry, Devin, here are the numbers. Devin, I forgot you only had the numbers. So here are the three. Which one, because it's only one, is 10 times greater than the other number? Ten times the value of the digit to the right. Which one is it? Girls and boys, we're not talking about rounding. We're not talking about rounding. We're talking about, I ask you a question. Everybody keeps saying pet lot. Okay. The question is, okay, listen to the question, girls and boys. Which number has one digit that represents 10 times the value of the digit to its right? Which one? Thank you, whoever, Jamari. Right. Jamari, what did you write? I didn't even see. Hold on. Let me go. 545. That's not even on here. 545. Look at girls and boys. Look at these numbers right here that I have. Which number is 10 times greater than the number to its right? Look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. And look at these numbers. Which of these problems Danae, Danae, are you on here? Don't change the numbers, Jamari. You have to work with these numbers that's right here. Only these numbers. Okay, this number is 375,595, 545,150, 378,658. Out of these three numbers, okay? Out of these numbers, 1, 2, or 3 has a digit that's to the right of it that's 10 times greater. Okay. Okay, why do you say number 2? Which numbers next to it are the same in number 2? Which numbers is it next to it, Jamari, that's the same in 500 or 378,000, whatever you just took off? Well, I didn't see it. I hope ain't nobody said the answer and I just haven't seen it. Okay, somebody said they need to be the same. Okay, if they're the same, which one is it then? Kamora, which one is it? The numbers have to be the same and they have to be what? Right next to each other. The numbers have to be right next. Girls or boys? Miss Hardy said, this is not rocket scientists. You make sure I got the numbers written down correctly. Why do you say 378,658? Which two numbers are in there that's next to each other that's the same? 378,658. Which two numbers are the same? Which two numbers are the same that's right next to each other? Next to each other, girls and boys, is the key word. Devin, no. Number W? What's number W? Which two numbers, Kamor, are the same that's next to each other? They have to, remember, girls and boys, they have to be next to each other. They have to be your next door neighbor. Kamora, who do you sit next to in class? No, Devin, that's not the number. Kamora, who do you sit next to in class? Whoever you sit next to in class. Devin, who do you sit next to? Jamari, who do you sit next to? That's how close you two have to be. Next to each other, next door to each other. What numbers in either 1, 2, or 3 are next to each other that's the same? Danae, Erica, Erica, which out of these three numbers, 1, 2, or 3? 5s. Okay, which one is it though? You did. What? Okay, Erica, out of these three numbers, which numbers are the same that's right next to each other? You did what? None of these numbers are next to each other that's the same? Come on, girls and boys. The numbers have to be next to each other, right? We figured that one out. They have to be next to each other and they have to be the same. So, Kamora, which one is it though? Which answer is it, Kamora? You have to give me the answer. You can't just say fives because all of these problems have fives in them. So which problem is it? Is it either 1, 2, or 3? Okay, but Kamora, again, which ones are in problems 1, 2, and 3? Which numbers are right next to each other? Okay? This is the paper, Erica. Okay, Kamora. So that's how close the numbers have to be. They have to be right next to each other. Which problem has the same number next to it? What, Kamora, in the fives and 545,150, what numbers are next to each other that's the same, sweetie? They have to be the same and right next to each other. No number can be in between it. No number can be down the street from it. It has to be your next door neighbor. Thank you, Devin. 375,595. 1. Thank you, Erica. Girls and boys. I don't know how many. Let me see. And that is so the answer you're gonna write in B is for all pet kind. Number 1, thank you. For all pet kind. And then you're gonna write that number, 375,595. No, Kamora. 375,595. Okay, Erica, I'm getting ready to call now because I'm getting ready to get off the live. All right, girls and boys, Miss Hardy is done. Ooh. No, Kamora. I think that's Kamora. 375,000. Wait a minute. 375,595. Those two fives are next to each other and they are the same. Yep, the fives are next to each other in number 1.